So it's 2023 now. I get to wake up to this beautiful mountain every day, and every weekend on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I get wake up to this beautiful family. I get to tell my kids or show my kids how to draw, sketch. I'm not the best drawer or sketcher, but they like doing their thing. To say the least, me and my wife are a little bit eccentric. Sometimes we like going to Goodwill, but majority of the time we find places to go. We go on hikes. We do a lot of things. I'm not sure what the name of this is, Saquachuli, something like that, but it's a small hike that we do behind DuPont. We go up to the waterfront. It's a rocky beach. If you've never been to Washington, most of our hikes, if they meet in water, they're going to be in a lake, but this is a rocky beach. This one specific hike has an overpass, so you'll be able to see the train once in a while. What are you doing? You're gonna get wet. What are you doing? I specifically like this hike because it's a change of scenery. At the very end, you get the actual train line. Sometimes you see the Amtrak or you see the freight cars with cargo. On the way back, it's really forested. It's very highly vegetated. Yeah, you're not gonna see an actual lake or you won't see large bodies of water. It's not rocky, but yeah, that's a little hike. Spending time with the kids. Always finding little events that I can go to, and once in a while we'll get lemonades. I definitely like having a lemonade or something like that. In this specific instant, it was 4th of July, and I actually just gave my kid my debit card, and I told him to like go pick up some lemonades. I'm slowly entrusting them with more and more responsibilities. And everybody that knows me knows that I can't cook at all. Like, I can't, me and the kitchen don't get along at all. But I've been getting braver and starting to do more and more barbecues, and it's kind of sort of helping out. But majority of the times we go out and eat. This is a spaghetti factory in Tacoma. My daughter was weighing at 67 pounds, and my son was weighing at 97 pounds, I believe. 91 pounds, and you get to weigh yourself for free. The lobby, it's pretty cool. If you've never been to a spaghetti factory, you can park in the bottom and then ride the elevator into the actual spaghetti factory. They have a small little I'm gonna say like a light rail cart that you can eat inside the actual spaghetti factory. Their lasagna is to die for. I always get the lasagna. My daughter always gets the lasagna. It's just really delicious. But overall, a lot of breakfasts, especially Saturdays. I sometimes take them to McDonald's until my wife got on me. But let's not get to that. Pay attention, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Yeah! Wow. Sweet. You want to try this one or you want to try the other one? Cool beans. What can I say? The fair's fun. And my kids get me to go, and I'm a sucker to buying tickets. Oh, your mama won.
We have the avocados. Avocado? Yes. Yay!
Yeah. Cool.
Hold it tight.
I was pretty shocked that they even went on that paratrooper. I didn't think they were gonna go in it, or they were gonna be too afraid of it. But they went in it. They did a whole bunch of other little activities, and my kid's fascination with the AK-47 is coming out of that Call of Duty, so or Fortnite. But him and his little buddies, they like their little weapon systems and stuff. So I find that to be kind of funny, but. One of these days, I don't know if he's gonna be like his old man and probably join the U.S. Army. So.
I will tell them the secret code. I called them. What is the secret code again? Can you repeat it?
Secret code.
Good to know. Call me again later at exactly 6:40. At 38 seconds.
You know what time it is?
Bye bye.
Eyes good time. You only know how to say one word in Russian. You know how to say hi and no.
A lot of bonfires happened this year. A lot of time in the backyard. The more I fixed it and the more I did to it, I just enjoy it more. I enjoy my kids, my wife, my time off. There's this thing that says most people or some people don't know how to enjoy the roses, and they're right. Like some people just don't know how to chill, and I think I've been chilling a lot this year. And a bonfire in the backyard, it's a nice way to chill. Now these tomahawk steaks, they kind of hit my radar, and I never had a tomahawk steak, so Texas Roadhouse makes the most. I don't know. It's my first time having a tomahawk steak, so they're pretty bomb. I'm not gonna lie. My kid had one. I had one. I think my wife had one, or she might have had a 16 or a 32-ounce steak, but they were delicious. The steaks were delicious. The mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, all the sides, the potatoes. It was just dope. And they serve these biscuits. It's almost like Olive Garden where they have the breadsticks, but they keep on bringing these biscuits, and these biscuits were delicious. I just kept eating them up. We didn't leave anything. Me and the kid were like, I don't know, we were going to town. We looked like cavemen with these tomahawk steaks and biscuits and mashed potato and everything. I just kind of hope that my kids don't really take what I give them for granted. Nothing that I have or nothing that I give them is free. I hope they know that nothing in this world is free. You really have to work your ass off. Another spot that we frequent a lot is Samwon. It's spelled like Samwon, but it's Samwon restaurant. And it's a Korean spot that we've been going for. Actually, I lost track how many years we've been going there. But I had a couple friends that we would go when I was going at Clover Park Technical College. And me and my wife still go there. It's always been delicious. It's a pretty good place to go to. Talking about my wife, this year she really impressed me with this project she was trying to get me to do for like a while. She wanted me to paint the cabinets and do all this stuff as far as the cabinets, and I don't see anything wrong with the cabinets being brown until she just redid them. She started taking them apart, painting them, and she did everything. And that's kind of cool that she just went ahead and took initiative. And there's so many other things that we were doing as a couple. She would do something, and this one she did it from start to finish, and it just looks really good. This is the only game that I have a physical copy of. Everything else is digital. That was pretty shocking to me that we're done away with video games as far as hard copies. They're all going away and going into digital. Reminds me of the DVD. VHS just went away, and the DVD is slowly going away as well. Exit 127, another one of my favorite places that we frequent. It's the Korean Palace. if you're not familiar with Korean dishes, they do have a lot of side plates. And that's one of the main differences between any other style of food. Also, in the mall, there's this waffle place that we've been checking out. Sometimes we'll catch a movie and come out and get like a waffle or ice cream. And yeah, this is a pretty nice spot. The kids kind of get really quiet because they just enjoy it, and it's a nice sugary treat. But the Olympia Mall is a pretty cool spot to chill at.
Yeah. Ain't that a different one?
Like that here.
Dude. Dude, it's gonna be like that girl from Stranger Things.
Nancy?
Yo, Nancy became the shooter for her team. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I made your prize.
I kind of got introduced to Birria Tijuana. Also, like, you can catch it at exit 127, and their carne asada fries are one of our favorite dishes. I always go for the birria tacos, and I used to do my carne asada fries at Memo's, but their quality, their beef and everything sucks these days. So if you want some good carne asada fries and some birria tacos, Birria Tijuana is the spot. I'm overdue for my treating myself as far as a car, and there's no other car that I would rather have more than the Model 3. And I've been going down to the Bellevue Mall and kind of chilling out. We would go to the Lego store, and my kids are just spend time at the Lego store, and then you just walk through the mall itself. But yeah, every time they're playing Legos and stuff, I'm thinking about, damn, I'm gonna go check out the Teslas. They have a physical store there, and that's one of my go-tos. And back again, man, back to that someone. And we fixed up our bikes, or their little bikes, often. New shoes, and friends don't lie, that Stranger Things. My daughter got those. She really liked the little friends don't lie and the high tops as far as the Vans. And so she got new shoes. My son got new shoes as well too, but the upside down theme was pretty cool. Not only am I constantly fixing their old bikes, I'm constantly looking at like what they're growing out of, what they're growing into, and bikes is one of those things that they just outgrew their older bikes. So I'm always looking at a deal, and I found them some bigger bikes, and I got them a set of bigger bikes. They were a little messed up, but I fixed them up, and they're good as new. So Stilicum is right next to DuPont. It's very similar to DuPont. There's a lot of small little stores that you can go to, like mom and pop shops. Ice cream place is one of them that we frequent. We'll go there, we'll get an ice cream, we'll go down for a walk. There's plenty of sidewalks, so you just walk up one street and curve around. There's a park to the left. There's museums. There's a Stilicum Museum. There's a whole bunch of other little, like I said, little mom and pop shops that are very, they're cute because they're really decorated. They're small, and they're really delicious. There's a couple of little restaurants that we'll go to that is like, I think it's 3 floors, and the bottom's a coffee house, the middle is a restaurant, and the top third floor is a ton of other seating. So it's a So every time that I get a chance, we either go to the Capitol Mall or the Tacoma Mall, but we're usually doing something. I've seen that my kids been growing up a lot, especially this year, and they kind of like Kirby a lot, so they've been gravitating to that. They watched all the Stranger Things, and we started picking out the costumes. So more and more, I've been watching them just kind of gravitate and go to the Stranger Things. If you don't never watch the Stranger Things, the thinking cap is one of the hats that Dustin brings back from his camp. I think this little hat looks pretty good on them, and it's getting towards the Halloween time, and we're pretty much sticking to the Stranger Things theme. And then Surfer Boys Pizza is at Walmart, so we definitely snagged up a whole bunch of Surfer Boys pizzas. They're meat lovers, they're pineapple, and so there's like little things like they had these cutouts. If you're not familiar with the HFC, the Hellfire Club, um, they're all over the place, especially if you look around and see like their memorabilia, their toys. And Halloween, I really like Halloween, the Day of the Dead, but I just like going around. I did as a kid, like going around dressing up and doing the whole Halloween thing, getting candy. So now as an adult, I like taking my kids to Halloween, and there's a ton of stuff to do. If you ever go to the Capitol Mall, uh, right now they have like flowers all over the place. There's flower competitions, and all these flowers are just displayed. I think there's like maybe like 80 tables around the mall, and all these beautiful flowers. There's a ton of people that grow flowers for competitions, and I don't even know what these flowers are called, but they're just beautiful to look at them. I think as far as Olympia, it's pretty creative to have these flower competitions and all these ribbons. These flowers, if they win in a certain category, they put the ribbons on them, and you'll be able to see them on the actual table, and you can read a little bit about the actual owner of the flower, and it's interesting. I didn't know anything about flower competitions, but I mean, there's always stuff to do, and I'm always learning stuff. So this is one of the things that I'm like, damn. I mean, that people really take it serious as far as the competition for flowers.
Why can't we watch the movie Smile? Smile? What kind of movie is that? A scary movie?
Scary movie called Smile.
Huh?
After any movie or whatever we do, we drive home, and on our way back home down to Lacey, we have this place called Sushi Train, and we usually hit it up for dinner. Yo, tell me this is not cool, right? So, uh, my coffee cup is color changing, and it's also got an Xbox logo. I think that shit was bomb. As soon as I seen it, I was like, yo, I want that coffee cup. And there's a ton of costumes. The Halloween store is up, and kids look creepy on some of these. Like this one just scared me. And they're old enough to where they can go in, and they're not scared anymore. And that's a trip, man, because I used to scare them, or they were like my babies. They're still my babies, but like they're just getting older. They're almost as tall as my wife. That's my daughter. Side by side, they're out there being just the way they are. But it doesn't feel like I have a baby anymore. It feels like I have two grown women in the house. And that's my wife. And it just, you know, it just, they're growing up really fast, and it doesn't, they're just older kids now. I feel like I have two little teenagers and stuff. My son, he's over here getting his drip on, going to school, looking cool with his aviators. I don't know where they got the aviator thing, but they're rocking them. And my daughter and my son, they're rocking aviators to school now. And there's a lot of times that I didn't have to show up to work so early, and our schedule changed, and I just got to, wait at the bus stop with my kids, and it's been fun. So this year, there hasn't been a lot of times where it's just me and my son, but for lunch or dinner, sometimes my wife doesn't agree on what she wants, or she wants something different. So me and my kid hit up Birreria Tijuana. We had some birria tacos, and then we went down to Toyota of Tacoma, and we were checking out the Toyotas, but mainly we were like interested in the Teslas. They got some used Teslas, and they're always moving the inventory, and I just need one. But yeah, this costume, my daughter wanted to be blonde. It's gonna be funny if she actually dyes her hair blonde in the future. Also, Paldo Mart. If you ever go there, the coupon sale, that's the only thing I get at this one spot. And I've been getting that for years. If you ever seen Child's Play, then you know about the good guys, Chucky. I thought this was funny. And sometime in February, me and my kid were out in the mall, and he's grown up a lot. Like he's a little kid right there. And then comes sometime December, he's wearing the same shirt. He's just getting older. I could constantly see their growth, and it's pretty interesting, just like watching them grow up. Because I had them since they were babies. 6 pounds little baby. They're about 100 pounds now. So since Stranger Things is a theme, we're just completing the rest of our costumes. I'm going to go as Argyle. My son's going to go as Dustin. My daughter's going to go as 11. And my wife is going to be Max. And I think it's pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly 100% how I'm going to put on a wig, but I've never put on a wig. My wife thought it was funny. And there you go, man. That's Argyle and Dustin. We're ready for Halloween. It's kind of funny how we pieced these together. The wig didn't come with it. The hats didn't come with it. And I don't know, the little details that we started adding, like the headphones and stuff for my wife's costume. She looks really like Max. And it was overall, this Halloween, we're preparing it to be like one of the more funner ones, because it wasn't like my kids are, I had to take them in a stroller or say thank you or anything like that. They were just like, yo, let's go. Whoa. 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 Come on.
Oh my goodness, look what I found.
Cool.
I got so much full-size Hershey bar. Cool.
Whoa, look at this. Here, Pokemon card. Trick or treat. Awesome, thank you. Whoa. Julian and Cecilia, Halloween. It was awesome. My wife gave out candy, and I took out the kids' through the houses, and we got an award for coolest costume. Uh, they really liked the way that our costumes were all set up, and we did it all as a family. So it was kind of cool. It was really fun, actually. This is me and my kid. He's trying to set up this little robot thing, and you just got to give it commands. And once you set it up, and the Bluetooth will automatically display everything that you inputted into the device. So DuPont is kind of small, and out of any other spot, I never thought that they would have an Irish place because I thought it was pretty cool. And this is McNamara's. So I really liked their breakfast. I took my kids a couple times for lunch, and I fairly enjoyed it. Their coffee is actually really good. So it's kind of doing this review of like my entire year. I kind of want to get some breakfast tomorrow. You know what? I'm definitely going to go to McNamara's tomorrow in the morning. So if you ever hit up the Tacoma Mall, you're going to see the South Sound Proud. I'm really proud, and it's just really watching my kids grow this year. It's been really interesting just watching them like explode this year. Uh, they're no longer little babies; they're teenagers now. So it's really awesome watching them change and actually giving me input on like what they like or what they don't like or where they want to go. So it's pretty cool. Moving along into actual November, I'm been chopping up some trees and setting them up on the actual fire pit, which I got to work on some more because I like where the fire pit's at, but I just got to make it a little bit more like a fire pit. And my kid's been helping me out. He does a little bit of work here and there, but for his age, I'm really proud of the work that he does around the actual yard. And it's been adding up. Now, this is a little hidden gem that we found in Tacoma. It's called Infinite Soups. There is not a single soup in here that is not delicious. And I'm talking about finger-licking delicious. They've been making soups for 70 years. Their menu is handwritten daily on what kind of soups they have. It's really simple. You want a $6, $7 cup, or an $8 cup. They have some t-shirts on the side, and they have records playing all day long. So their music is really awesome. They have some awesome taste on the records, and it's Tacoma downtown. And if you just want to go down for a walk, go to Infinite Soup and then take down the line. There's a light rail, and it's really awesome to go out there. I go there often, but Infinite Soup's definitely, it's a place you want to check out. Now, Thanksgiving was kind of funny because I didn't have anything planned, and I'm not a really Thanksgiving kind of person, but my wife, three of her friends showed up, and then all of a sudden there was a Thanksgiving in the house, and it was kind of like a potluck style Thanksgiving, which was kind of cool. So in my lifetime, as far as like me with the kids and stuff, I never really go out with my son, just me and him by ourselves. But these days, he's been developing a different taste. So we went out to a Mexican restaurant, just me and him. It was pretty chill. We had some menudo and some burritos, and it was nice. Just me and him. We got to talk and listen to music, ride out, come back. One of the reasons that I stayed in Washington is the fact that there's 4 seasons, and the snow is one of my children's. They love the snow. So as soon as the snow starts falling, on the first day, they're already out on the balcony or they're begging me to take them outside. Unfortunately, this year, the snow wasn't as thick as last year, so I wasn't able to take them down the hill sledding. Now, snow is very unpredictable. Certain days, the snow was really beautiful, but it didn't last long. And so when it melts, it creates ice caps, also black ice. So it can be very dangerous, but it is also very beautiful. So I recommend just being cautious and being aware of your surroundings. That's the most important thing. As soon as I had a chance that there was not going to be this much snow on the highway, I was off to Seattle. People recommended this pizza place, and I love pizza, and it's called Mad Pizza. And you know what? The pizza was really delicious, but the pasta that they make in-house, it's basically macaroni with cheese, and you can put a chicken Alfredo on top of it. It's super delicious. I highly recommend that. And with that being said, that's the end of 2022.